together with Earle Sports Bets. Yeah, the twins, they be checking in, stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim, and today we got a full slate of baseball to go over. So we're not going to waste too much time here because after this we also do have I need to get the name up. We have the super mega unnecessary long all day college football stream coming up after this as well. So we'll have fun with that today. We'll be live basically all day long. I will spend my entire day sitting in front of the computer for you guys. Love it. But before we get to today's games, before we get to today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. One went right, one went wrong in the world of sports betting. It was a nice profitable day. It wasn't a crazy profitable day, but any day in the black, it's a good day. Baseball went 5-4, up 0.74 units. It started off good. It ended good, and I had one win in between. And the middle of the slate was kind of rough, but still pulled out profit because two of my winning games were my double ups. Miami, team total over 3.5. Cashed in the second. It's a beautiful thing. And the full game over was easy as well. I think that game finished 9-6. The Marlins put that over by themselves. The Red Sox first 5 money line was a loser. The Mets first 5 money line, they gave up a run in the top of the 5th on a wild pitch. The Nationals first 5 money line. That one pissed me off. That one really, really did. It was 3-0 Nationals heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. The Brewers hit a 3-run home run. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll be okay with the push, but that was really annoying. Nope. Another solo shot after that. They give up 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th. And I lose a plus 141. Tigers, Angels, first 5 under 4 was a winner. Athletics, first 5 money line was a loser, but the Dodgers' first 5 money line and the full game over were winners. So overall, a nice day. The Marlins started off well. The Dodgers saved me at the end for a profitable MLB day. 5-4, up 0.74 units. I did go 5-4 up, I did go 5-4 in the CFL, but I finished down 0.03 units there. Because one of my plays were juiced, and one of my winners was a half bet. The Argos, the Argos for the first time all season long, when Kelly played all 4 quarters, did not score 30 points. So it only took him to week 15 not to do that. So the minus 6.5 was a loser. Team total over 29.5 was a loser. Full game over 53 was a loser. So that was a brutal game. Luckily, my favorite team saved my CFL day. I lost the first half plus 1.5 with my Edmonton Elks, but the first half over 22.5 was a winner. The full game money plus 3 was a winner. The full game money line, which was a 0.35 unit bet, or no, 0.3 unit bet, my bad, was a winner. The over 46.5 was a winner. And the team total over 21.5 was a winner. I continue week after week after week after week investing heavily into these Edmonton Elks with Trey Ford at quarterback. He has been the savior of the Edmonton Elks. Now they're probably still not making the playoffs unless they probably have to win out, something along those lines. But damn, the Elks have been fun to watch with Trey Ford at quarterback. They're putting up way more points. They're winning football games, and they get the job done last night, 36-27 over the Saskatchewan Roughriders. So overall 5-4, slightly down there. And then the college football, I only played one game, and we had an outright big dog winner, +9 and +275. Hoorah! The Army Black Knights get the job done. So 2-0 up 1.05 units there. Thank you to the Black Knights. Overall, 12-8 up 1.76 units. Overall, in the month of September, 165, 162, and 7 up 13.57 units. Let's continue throughout. Let's continue this month. It's been a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, the Army was the only good thing on the site yesterday. Army +9 was a winner. We had 2 plays in the MLB, which were the Red Sox and Oakland, both of them losers. And then the under in the Dallas game, it finished at 176 points. I had under 170. So another loser there. 1-3 day. Kind of a light card. We've got a lot invested into the college football slate for today. I'm not going super heavy on baseball, especially I think we got like 2 weeks left in the season. So it's not really that big right now for me. I'll be a lot more interested come playoffs, but for right now, this is an ugly baseball time. College football galore today.
Yeah. And here's the thing, though, for me, because you said, yeah, you're not as interested in baseball. Since college football started, my MLB Saturdays have all been profitable. Now that I said that, that's going to be a losing day today. But MLB on Saturdays is a lot of fun. So, yeah, you want to head over to the chat, and then we will get started with some baseball.
Sounds good. We're here. Let's do it, Gerardo. Hey, guys. What's up, K-Win Bets? Baseball, trash. It kind of is right now. I looked into the baseball slate, but it's just not. There's so many games that I kind of just crossed out right away because they're teams that are eliminated or soon to be eliminated, and I wanted nothing to do with the games. Way too many games went over yesterday. My guys, ESB, I'm ready to cash. Let's do it. Morning Twins, last 2 weeks of MLB season. Yep, and it can't go by quicker. Dodgers -2.5 and the over last night. Nice. I had the over. Well, we didn't put up on the site, but I like the over yesterday. I was on M's, then changed to Dodgers for recovery money. There you go.
Nice.
Guardians Royals really screwed my parlays.
I can't believe the Astros lost yesterday. I really can't.
They did? Does Zach cranky? Wow, that shows how much I was paying attention. Done betting baseball, inconsistent.
Luckily, the Rangers and the Mariners lost too.
Got it. Last 2 weeks going to be crazy. Justin Field lost. Damn Cubs. Brewers and Yankees make a comeback. Acuna injured last night. He was?
Mm-hmm. He left the game.
Why are they playing him in games that don't matter?
He shouldn't be. I mean, I think now it's going to be a great time to bet against the Braves.
Well,
personally,
I know why he was playing those games. Because he's fighting with his teammate for MVP.
Yeah.
I think Mookie Betts is out of it. It's between Ronald Acuna Jr. and Matt Olson. That's just me, though. Let's jump into some baseball for today, Nick. We'll try to work through this pretty quickly.
Yeah. Toronto Blue Jays -130 favorites against the Boston Red Sox. Wow, the Blue Jays finally woke up yesterday. They win 3-0. It only took me betting the first 5 for the Red Sox. Let's take a look here. The line opened up at a 125. It's up to a 135, so a 10-cent line movement towards these Toronto Blue Jays. This line opened up at a 9. It's down to an 8.5. So a move towards the under and a move towards the Blue Jays. Let me get up baseball here. We have 70% of the tickets and 85% of the cash is on the Toronto Blue Jays. 36% of the tickets and 41% of the cash is on the under. The line has moved towards the under, even though 64% of the tickets and 59% of the cash is on the over. Let's see. Is Ballpark Pal working for me today? The answer is no. I don't know what's wrong with Ballpark Pal right now. I really don't. Let me try re-uploading, or let me try a new tab for it and see if it loads Park factors. There we go. We got it back. All right. Rogers Center, minus 4% runs, plus 2% home runs, plus 4% doubles, triples, minus 8% singles. Let's get into the pitching matchup here. Chris Sale, 5.87 ERA, 1.43 whip, 10.96 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, 3.91 walks per nine, a 3.17 BABIP, a 4.52 FIP, and a 4.13 Sierra. On the flip side, Chris Bassett with a 3.27 ERA, 1.09 whip, 6.55 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 1.91 walks per nine, a 2.69 BABIP, a 4.11 FIP, and a 4.53 Sierra. The bullpen advantage going towards these Toronto Blue Jays. 4.26 ERA, FIP, 3.76 Sierra, compared to 4.96 and 4.18. Inning advantage for the Jays as well. 118 WRC plus, which is 10th, compared to 115, which is 8th. So it looks like the Jays have the pitching advantage. They have the bullpen advantage. They have the inning advantage. The line is moved towards them, and 70% of the tickets, 85% of the cash. I'm not too scared of that there. Which makes me interested in these Toronto Blue Jays. And I think I'm going to invest here with Toronto in this spot. Bet online. It's being tricky here right now. But they're minus 125 first five, and they're minus 135 full game. I'm going to take a shot with them here. Give me the Blue Jays first five full game.
Let's jump into the baseball slate. I don't really trust the Red Sox right now. They have just completely fallen apart. And one pitcher I still don't want to trust is Chris Sale. He has not been good this year. ERA almost 5, which is not good for his standards. But do I want to go after Chris Bassett? And the answer to that is no. Although I think he is a lot better at home. 3.12 ERA compared to a 4.64, and he's pitched more at home. But it would be a lean towards Toronto. And the only reason why I would be leaning towards Toronto is because I don't trust Boston right now, who's lost 8 out of 10. I would also lean towards the over in this game. These two teams normally tend to go over when, the Boston Red Sox don't get shut out by Jose Barrios. So I do expect a little bit of runs in this game. But I would lean Jays, lean over. I'm probably not betting too much baseball today, to be honest, Nick. So I'm probably going to be boring for a long part of this stream.
Fair. Well, I'm kicking it off with some plays. I'm on the Jays first five full game.
There you go. To the chat.
Oh, yeah. Where do you leave off?
Show me 9. Here.
Yeah. The Giants lost on a walk-off. So, yeah. Yo, what's good, Markel? Total under. You like the total under? Or you like the likes on this video under? Because we did not set a line for likes here. 0-3 Blue Jays yesterday. Yeah. Lean Red Sox early. Don't bet them full game. Fair. Yeah, if I was betting Red Sox, I'd lead the first five, but I bet the first five full game for Toronto. What's good, Jimmy Gomez? What's good? Good morning, guys. Good luck today. Good luck to you as well. Morning. Good luck. Have fun. Weekend, everybody. Has football week 2. Yeah. Wish you guys been very busy lately. What's good, Juan? What's good? Got UFC today. Most of my bets. Good luck on those. I will take my Sean Strickland money and run. But we will move on to the San Diego Padres and the Oakland Athletics. The Padres minus 145 favorites with a total of 9. Looking at this line history, line opened up at a 142. It's up to a 143. So a massive 1 penny line movement towards these San Diego Padres. Line opened up at a 9 at even money. It is still a 9 at even money. So let's get into the cash flow here. 71% of the tickets, 72% of the cash is on the over. Line's not moved. 67% of the tickets are on the Athletics, and we have no cash flow on that. On the side there, let's take a look at Ballpark Pal, where we have let's see, where are we? Oakland Coliseum minus 5% runs, minus 14% home runs, plus 2% doubles, triples, minus 1% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here, where we have Mason Miller and Matt Waldron. If I remember right, Matt Waldron, I think, has pitched once or twice, and he is the knuckleballer, if I'm not mistaken. He's actually pitched. Wow, he's pitched 5 times, and 4 of them in the last 30 days, and he's gotten beat up 3 times out of the 4. He gave up 5 earned runs, 3 earned runs, and 4 earned runs in 3 of his starts there. 1 earned run against the Giants, but overall 5.95 ERA, 1.32 WHIP, 5.95 strikeouts per 9, which is 15%, 2.75 walks per 9, 258 BABIP, but 5.5 FIP, and a 5.02 Sierra. On the other side, Mason Miller, I believe, has only pitched once in the last 30 days. If I'm not mistaken, twice in the last 30 days, and he's been good. He's only gone 2 innings in both those starts, though. No earned runs in either of them. One hit, 1 walk allowed in those 2 appearances. Let's take a look at the bullpen advantage, which goes towards the Padres. 3.74 FIP, 4.03 Sierra compared to 4.19 and 4.84. And the hitting advantage goes towards the Padres, 105 WRC plus, which is 13th, compared to 99, which is 15th. This one's a pass. I would lean Oakland if I had to get to anything in this game, but no interest in this one.
Yeah, these are. We're going to start off with some of the games that I completely crossed out. The Oakland Athletics have been eliminated since February, and San Diego has a elimination number of 8. So I question both of these teams on what they're doing. Matt Waldron is a bullpen pitcher type deal, but he goes 4 to 5 innings. He's got a couple. He's a long reliever, I should say. They've lost every single one of his starts. Every single game that Waldron has come into, they lost. Going up against Mason Miller. If anything, this line just seems a little bit too tight. Like it just seems like it should be a bigger favorite for San Diego, even though, yes, I know it's San Diego. I would kind of lean towards Oakland, but you got me messed up if you think I'm betting all my college football and then be like, you know what? I want to bet the Oakland A's today too. So this one's another stay away.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Are we betting Colorado today? I think
there was State at the end of it, and yes.
Well, they're playing a doubleheader today, and we don't have lines for either one of them, so I'm not sure if we're betting the Rockies. Padres must win the rest of the games. Yeah, a lot of teams have to win the rest of the games. Blake Snell, last 20 days, 1.31 ERA. None have better numbers in that 20 games spent. Yeah, that, and he has a 12.54 strikeouts per 9 innings. Nobody's done that in MLB history, had a under 1.5 ERA and 12.5 strikeouts per 9 innings. Ever. Maybe Cy Young. Yeah, no, he's Cy Young. He should 100% be the Cy Young Award winner this year. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Jump into this one, Nick.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, I just saw a funny thing on Twitter as well. This is called the ECU Pirates Will Make Me an Alcoholic drinking game. Take a shot when they run it up the middle on first down, run a draw on 3rd and long, and go 3 and out. Take 5 shots when we don't score a touchdown for an entire quarter. We will die. All right, back to our normally scheduled programming. The Atlanta Braves are minus 125 favorites with a total of 9 in this game. We have Jared Schuster versus Brian Hoeing. This line opened up at a 128. It's down to a 122. Line opened up at a 9 at minus 115. It's now a 9 at -125. We have, 69% of the tickets, nice, and 91% of the cash is on the Atlanta Braves. What have they done? They've made it more appealing to bet the Braves by dropping the price on the Braves. 56% of the tickets and 89% of the cash is on the over, and the line has moved slightly towards the under. So kind of an interesting line movement there. Jared Schuster has not been very good. I need to see how much he's pitched, though, as of late, because he's pitched once in the last 30 days. Once. So he gave up 4 earned runs on 4 hits, 2 walks, struck out 3 and 4 2/3 against the Giants. So he didn't look good against a very weak hitting Giants team. On the flip side, Brian Hoeing, how much has he pitched as of late? It's a bullpen game it's a semi-bullpen game because he's gone 3 1/3, 4 2/3 so far this year. But he's also just gone a bunch of 1-inning appearances as well. So it could be a bullpen game for the Marlins here. But bullpen advantage does go towards the Braves, 4.42 FIP, 4.2 for Sierra, compared to 4.46 and 4.52. Hitting advantage goes towards the Braves, 121 WRC plus, which is 6th, compared to 85, which is 22nd. And like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I think there's going to be good times to fade the Braves heading down the stretch here. And this may be one of those spots. I am not a fan of Jared Schuster at all. And this feels like somebody that they're putting in just to eat up innings. And I'm leaning towards the Miami Marlins in the first 5 in this game at even money. It's kind of where I'm thinking about going with this one. It's just a lean at the moment, but it would be Marlins or nothing for me here.
I will be. We'll have at least one MLB game up on the site. I'll be on the Marlins. The Braves have already clinched the division.
Yep.
They haven't clinched, but they're getting really close to being that number 1 seed. It would take them absolutely collapsing and then the Dodgers going on a pretty much undefeated run the rest of the year. So it would take a lot for the Braves not to be the number 1 seed in the National League. So the question is, how much do they have to play for right now? And I really don't see them playing for much. Miami still fighting for that wild card. They're a half game back of Cincinnati and Arizona, who are tied for the 3rd spot. That wild card race is insane right now. There is 5 teams separated by 2.5 games. I'm going to be on the Marlins today, fading the Braves until the end of the regular season.
Yeah, I 100% agree, and I'll grab that first 5 money line, even money, first 5 money line, Miami Marlins for me.
There you go.
Back to the chat.
Yeah. No trust in Braves the rest of the games. I 100% agree.
Mm-hmm.
You actually like the fish? Yes. Braves just trying to get to the postseason healthy. That's what they're trying to do. Postseason healthy. Chicken and fish yummy milkshake. Okay. Should I bet Colorado? The Rockies don't have a starting pitching yet. So you might have to wait until the Rockies release their starting pitcher. Not for MLB, but no, I know what you meant. I didn't want to talk about that game because I don't really give a crap. I don't really care about the baseball games today either, but it is what it is.
Yeah. This one was a fun one to watch the score updates for yesterday. The Texas Rangers and the Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians whooped up on those Texas Rangers yesterday. Minus 125 for the Guardians, total of 8 in this spot. Let's take a look at the line history here in this one. We have this line opened up at a 105, and wow, now a minus 123. So an 18-cent line movement towards these Cleveland Guardians. The line opened up at an 8 at minus 115. It's up to an 8 at minus 117. So a small line movement towards the over. A big line movement towards the Guardians. 80% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on these Cleveland Guardians. So that's probably why. And then 50% of the tickets, 76% of the cash is on the over. Let's take a look at the ballpark pal for this one here. as we have Cleveland Guardians, which is Progressive Fuel, Cleveland, Ohio, plus 1% runs, minus 3% doubles, triples, or plus 1% runs, minus 3% home runs, plus 13% doubles, triples, minus 4% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here between Tanner Bibby and Dane Dunning. Dane Dunning has not been very good. 8.14 ERA, 1.97 WHIP, 9.25 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 5.18 walks per nine, a 380 BABIP, a 679 FIP, and a 4.83 Sierra. On the flip side, Bibby 3.54 ERA, 1.11 WHIP, 9.96 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, 3.21 walks per nine, a 261 BABIP, a 3.51 FIP, and a 3.99 Sierra. Bullpen advantage going towards these Cleveland Guardians. 4.56 FIP, 4.33 Sierra compared to 6.3 FIP and a 4.39 Sierra. Hitting advantage does go towards the Rangers, 111 WRC plus, which is 11th, compared to 82 for the Guardians, which is 27th. I would like to back Cleveland in this spot. I would, and I'm going to. I'm going to back Cleveland in this spot. Just the market move tells me that this is a Cleveland spot. And I think the Rangers are a fade, and I get it. The Rangers just got destroyed yesterday by this very Guardians team. But this is a Guardians team still semi-fighting for a playoff spot or for a division. They're way out of it. They're not fighting for anything. They're 8 games back with an elimination number of 7. Yeah. So, but I think this Guardians team could be a bet on team going down the stretch because I believe this is Terry Francona's last year. So I think they want to end the season well for him as well. Plus, just all my numbers correlate here. I would like to fade Dane Dunning as well. So first 5, minus 125, full game, minus 123 for the Guardians for me.
Can I interest you in some plus money?
You want the run line?
I want the run line. I can get plus 170. I know you don't. I don't need to run the run line today. I feel like I want to. I want to get the plus money because I don't want to lay minus 120, minus 125 on the Guardians because Texas can easily come in here and smack them around. I don't trust Dane Dunning at all. He's one of those pieces. Although I don't know, it's kind of a weird spot for Dane Dunning, but they've lost 5 out of his last 6 starts. So I don't know if that helps you out with anything. Tanner Bibby's been one of those consistent guys that I've been liking to back for a while. He's been just consistent anywhere from most of the time it's 2 earned runs a game. 2, 3, a 0 in there. It's Tanner Bibby's a guy I'm okay with backing. I want to take some big plus money here, and I want to grab them on the run line plus 178.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to because in the Guardians are not an offense I particularly trust to win by a run line. Just being straight up, this is a team that I can very well see them winning this game 4-3. Something along those lines. I'm just saying the Guardians are not a team to trust for a full game minus 1.5. Personally, can they? Yeah.
I just put they minus 119.
Yep, that sounds perfect.
Back to chat.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, whatever. Kansas State money line. No. Nope. Give me Mizzou. No. Tanner Bibby has been good lean rain Guardians again after the Rangers screwed me yesterday. I'm only lean. FSU first half. Be careful with FSU today. I was looking at them in the beginning, and then I looked at their next week matchup. They go up against Clemson next week. I don't know if that's somebody.
That line's also dropped from I think 27 to 24.5.
Okay. We'll go on to the next team, Nick.
Yeah, let's keep on keeping on. And this one's kind of interesting. The Yankees are only minus 115 favorites against
who's the pitcher?
The Pirates here. Yeah, it is Weaver for the Yankees.
There you go.
against Ortiz for the Pirates. Line opened up at a 110. It's up to a 113. So that line has moved towards the Yankees. This one. And the line opened up at even money for the over 9.5. It's now plus 104. So a small move towards the under, a small move towards the Yankees. 41% of the tickets, 99% of the cash is on the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Of course it is.
33% of the tickets are on the over. No cash flow on the total. Though, PNC Park plus 7% runs, minus 1% home runs, but plus 16% double triples, minus 1% singles. Looking at the cash flow in this game here, we already did. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Luke Weaver and Luis Ortiz in this one here. As I have to get Ortiz's numbers because his name has an accent on it, so I need to go and get him updated in my spreadsheet because my spreadsheet doesn't like to read accents when I download the data. But Luke Weaver's been bad, but when was the last time he had pitched? And this is his, I believe, first time pitching with the Yankees as well. I don't have his numbers here. Players. Let's see if I can find it. Yankees. Weaver. Luke Weaver. They claimed him off of waivers from Seattle. He's 2-5 this year, 6.77 ERA, 1.10 WHIP. So he's been bad, really bad. And I don't think he hasn't pitched with the Yankees yet. On the other side, Luis Ortiz has not been very good either. 4.12 ERA, 1.53 WHIP, 6.41 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%. 5.49 walks per nine, a 295 BABIP, a 3.82 FIP, and a 5.66 ERA. Bullpen advantage going towards the Pirates, 3.94 FIP, 4.06 ERA compared to 4.22 and 4.1. Hitting advantage going towards the Yankees, who smashed lefties, 129 WRC plus, which is fourth in baseball against lefties. But on the flip side, 92 WRC plus for the Pirates, which is 18th. I have no interest in this game. This is an easy pass.
Yeah, I didn't have a pitcher for the Yankees last night, so I couldn't really dive deep into this game. Plus, you look at these two teams. Let's go check to see what these guys are doing. Both of them, I believe, are already Pittsburgh has an elimination number of 1 for the division. The Yankees have already been eliminated from their division. Yankees elimination number is a 9. Pittsburgh's elimination number is a 7. So these are two teams that are pretty much both done. And no, I know there's value in some of these games. I don't want to go after any of the games that mean nothing, especially when there's a bunch of other stuff going on today. Games like Yankees and Pirates is not something I'm going to go and look at.
Yeah. Not at all. Especially at a pick 'em price. No, thank you.
Yeah, especially at a pick. If there was big plus money on one side, maybe you look towards it. But at a pick 'em, no.
There we go. Boston College plus the points. I would lean in that direction. I'm definitely not laying points with Florida State today. I'm pass. MLB is terrible. Yeah, I mean it's not the greatest of slates. This one I can move pretty quickly on. All I'll say is let's go Rays. Now tied for first place in the American League East. We got a race on our hands, and it's going to be a fun one the last 2 weeks of the season between Tampa and Baltimore. But Tampa is minus 120, total 7.5. I do not bet Baltimore games, so this is no play for me.
Let's go O's. I'm on the O's every single day, so I'm not changing that. It's Grayson Rodriguez today. Let's fire away. Give me the O's again, baby.
That's it. That's all you guys.
Yeah, we're not going deep into these games, Nick. Everybody knows I'm on the O's. Everybody knows you're on the Rays. There's no elaborating. We're not going crazy into these games. It is Glasnow versus Rodriguez.
I love Glasnow for the pitching matchup here.
I'm also very high on Rodriguez. I know his numbers don't look good. It's like a 4.88 ERA for the year. He's been really, really good as of late. And I want to keep riding him. So, and I'm hoping that we get a split out of this series at this point.
Yeah. And I know you're an Orioles guy, but you have to admit this. The Rays have the pitching advantage here, correct? With Glasnow?
Glasnow is really good. And if the Rays have a pitching advantage, it's not as big as you think.
Fair.
But I'm also really high on Grayson Rodriguez. He was one of the best pitching prospects coming into baseball this year.
Fair. Beheaded saying that they're on the O's.
Yeah, go O's, baby.
We'll move on, though. Keep on moving on because in half an hour is the college football stream that starts at 11:45 a.m. so we can talk some of the noon games. So we'll keep on moving on through here. The Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. The Reds minus 110 favorites. Total of 8.5 in this game. Taking a look at the line history in this spot, I clicked on the wrong game. I did not want Nationals and Brewers. I want Mets and Reds, which Andrew Abbott and Taylor McGill. Line opened up at a minus 110. It's up to a minus 114. Line opened up at an 8.5 even money. It's now 8.5 minus 104. So a small line movement towards the Reds. Small line movement towards the over. Saying McGill could get hit a little bit here. 89% of the tickets or 71% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the Cincinnati Reds, or on the over, my bad. 81% of the tickets and 58% of the cash is on the Cincinnati Reds. Let's take a look at the ballpark pal for this one here for Citi Field. The worst hitting conditions on the slate. Minus 9% runs, minus 2% home runs, 20% minus 20% doubles, triples, 0% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here where we have McGill and Abbott. Abbott's kind of slowed down after a really solid start. 5.96 ERA, 1.59 whip, 9.53 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%. 4.76 walks per nine, a 3.23 BABIP, a 5.03 FIP, and a 4.92 SIERA. On the flip side, McGill, 3.12 ERA, 1.46 whip, 9 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%. 4.5 walks per nine, a 2.90 BABIP, a 5.38 FIP, and a 4.69 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards the Reds, 4.01 FIP, 4.44 SIERA compared to 4.13 and 4.42. Hitting advantage going towards the Mets, 108 WRC plus, which is 15th, compared to 83, which is 26th. Not a game I particularly have interest in this one here because I think I see a slight pitching edge towards McGill at home because McGill at home has been him and Peterson have really stark home road splits. And both of them pitch much, much better at home. And the hitting advantage towards the Mets, but the market's moving towards the Reds. It's enough for me to keep me off this game. I guess I'd lean Mets first 5 if I had to bet this game. No play for me.
I'm on the opposite side. I love my Mets, but this is too good of a spot for me to turn down the Reds. And I know you just listed how Andrew Abbott's slowing down. The Reds are still 13-5 when he pitches. You're up 9.24 units. He's the number 4 most profitable pitcher in baseball. What else am I going to go after? How about profitable teams in baseball, Nick? The Cincinnati Reds are number 3 in terms of the most profitable teams in baseball, behind Baltimore and Washington. They're also number 3 in most profitable team on the road, behind Baltimore and Washington. This is just a team I want to look towards the Reds in this one. I know that most of that came from their really, really hot run, but I really like Andrew Abbott. He was another guy that I was really high on when he came up. That he was going to be solid. He's been good enough this year to get the Cincinnati Reds talking playoffs. They're currently tied with Arizona at the moment, so he's got them in the conversation. Let's see what more he can do. I like the Reds today against the Mets.
Yeah, I'll give the Reds a lot of credit for this season. Even if the season would end today and they would lose every other game, they're already 15 games better than they were last year.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got all the young guys coming up. That team is there. You really have truly been able to see the Reds prospects.
It's amazing what happens when you let your youth play.
Yeah.
Mets. You let your youth play, and they don't have like someone like Daniel Vogelbach in the middle of their lineup striking out every single at bat and hitting.
No, they have Joey Votto.
And having players like Rafael Ortega in the lineup when we want to see Ronnie Marucci, but that's beyond the point. But it's amazing what happens when you let your youth play. They develop. Wow, what a concept! But but I digress. Reds money line for Behedity. I think Orioles in with the Rays, but that being said, I'm still on the Mo's. Fair. Tennessee money line with over James Madison game. There you go. What two dogs think winning outright? Is this for college football tonight? I got a couple big dogs. If you want some big dogs, I like Mississippi State to beat LSU. I like Minnesota to beat North Carolina. I like Virginia Tech to beat Rutgers. Michigan State to beat Washington. UNLV to beat Vandy. So what type of underdogs are you looking for? Are you looking for MLB? College football. There you go.
Mizzou outright today. We'll go ECU outright today.
Yeah, okay.
Southern Miss outright today. Villanova outright today against Central Florida.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to cap FCS. Damn it. But yeah, we'll keep on moving on here. Washington Nationals, Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers minus 265 favorites. Total of 8 in this game. 265 favorites for these Brewers. It is Trevor Williams and Corbin Burns. Line opened up at a 240. It's up to a 265. So this line's moved 25 cents towards these Brewers. The line's not moved on the total. Taking a look at the cash flow in this game here, we have 98% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on the Brewers. What can potentially go wrong there? And we have 50-50 tickets on the total, but no cash flow there. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, Trevor Williams has been bad. 6.75 ERA, 1.69 whip, 6.75 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 3.8 walks per nine, a 309 BABIP, a 682 FIP, and a 5.40 SIERA. On the flip side, Burns, 2.91 ERA, 0.94 whip, 9.26 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, 1.85 walks per nine, a 238 BABIP, a 382 FIP, and a 3.47 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards the Brewers, 3.51 FIP, 3.48 SIERA compared to 5.27 and 4.17. And the hitting advantage going towards the Brewers as well. 92 WRC plus, which is 19th, compared to 84, which is 24th. There's no way I'm laying this type of a number with the Brewers. I'm really not interested in the Nationals at this number either, in this game at all, because I just don't trust Williams. And everything points to the Brewers. It's just I'm overpriced or outpriced for them. So this became a pass, easy pass.
If I'm going after anything in this game, Nationals, you can get them plus 1.5 at plus 120. And the big thing with me with the Nationals games, look what they do on the road. They're 34-40 on the road. That sucks. But if you bet them on the run line, you're 47-27. That's a 13-game difference between between money line and run line, meaning they've lost 13 one-score games on the road this year. I think that is more than any other team in baseball. Imagine if a couple of those games just switch. I mean, now they kind of look like crap. Nationals elimination number of 3. So I'm not going to not touching them, but this would be a lean towards the Nationals at plus 1.5 at plus 120. But this one's going to be a stay off.
Fair. We'll keep on moving on here. This line looks weird, but I understand why the line is where it is here. The Astros are only minus 145 favorites with a total of 9. Why? Because the starting pitcher. You look at the Kansas City Royals and who they have on the mound. Talk about a gem that the Royals have found. Cole Reagans has been awesome. He's taking on.
Where did they get Cole Reagans? They got him from Texas. Did they get him off waivers or in a trade?
Chapman trade.
Wow, lucky them.
In the Chapman trade. And he's been awesome. We'll get into his stats in just a second. First, we'll go to the cash flow.
His stats with Kansas City.
37% of the tickets, 60% of the cash is on these Royals. This line is not moved, by the way. It opened up at a 145. It has stayed there. And we got 33% of the tickets, 51% of the cash is on the under in this game as well. The line opened up at a 9.5 at plus 105. It's now 9.5 at minus 105. So a 10-cent line movement towards the over, though. So that's kind of interesting there. Ballpark Pal has, where is it? Kauffman Stadium at plus 2% runs. minus 28% home runs, 11% doubles, triples, 11% singles. So that kind of explains the line move towards the over. Cole Reagans, though, wow, has he been good. And this is a battle of different dynamics, which is probably going to keep me off the game because JP France has been terrible as of late. 7.2 ERA, 1.80 whip, 8.28 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 4.32 walks per nine, a 324 BABIP, a 7.66 FIP, and a 5.03 SIERA. On the flip side, Cole Reagans, arguably the best pitcher on the slate. I'll put that out there, like current form-wise. 1.47 ERA, 0.78 whip, 12.33 strikeouts per nine, which is 37%, 2.64 walks per nine, a 2.46 BABIP, a 1.50 FIP, and a 2.84 SIERA. I say he's one of the best pitchers in current form, which says a lot because Clayton Kershaw is on this slate, Bryce Miller is on this slate, and who you call is on this slate. Tyler Glasnow is on the slate, and we have who's that other pitcher? Corbin Burns is also on this slate. So I think that says a lot about Cole Reagans. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Astros. 4.36 FIP, 3.8 SIERA compared to 5.26 and 4.28. The hitting advantage, though, this is where this gets to be an interesting dynamic. Cole Reagans has been red hot. The Astros murder left-handed pitching now, 142 WRC plus, which is second, and the Royals are 78 WRC plus, which is 29th in the last 30 days. So you have an Astros pitcher that has really struggled versus a Royals team that's not hitting righties. And then on the flip side, we have Cole Reagans, who's been red hot, facing an Astros team that smashes left-handed pitching, which is ultimately going to keep me off the game. I wanted to back Cole Reagans' first five in this game. I wanted to back the Royals early in this game because I think the Astros take advantage of the Royals' bullpen late. And once maybe this is a spot where we'll be live during this game. Maybe you live bet the Astros once Cole Reagans gets pulled and JP France gets pulled. Once the bullpens get involved, grab some Astros action. But for me, I'm not playing anything pregame.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from this game. I just want to mention one thing with Cole Reagans. 8 starts so far with the Kansas City Royals. The Royals, 4-1 in those starts. Like his record is 4-1. The team's record is 4-4, but his record is 4-1. Bunch of no decisions. A 1.51 ERA in 47 and 2/3 innings pitched. 63 strikeouts on 8 earned runs on 11 walks. Like he has been fantastic. If he can get this form next year, he could get traded to a nice team at the deadline. He won't be part of the garbage trade. He won't go to the garbage team part of a trade. He'll be part of a trade. And if he keeps this up for Kansas City, I think this kid's got a bright future. I would think Kansas City in this game, but I'm not touching this one. This line, though, should tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, it should. Because one more thing that may end up having me pull the trigger on this game. Royals full game is plus 133. The first 5, you want to take a guess what that is?
Pick them.
Minus 101.
I was about to say.
Minus 101 for the first 5, but plus 133 for the full game. Screams double result, Royals first 5, Astros full game. I'm not betting it. I'll look up what it is when Tim's going over the chat, just because I'm curious on what double result Royals first half Astros full game would be. But yeah.
Good morning, Nick and Tim. Good morning, Rickett. Darren saying Alabama first quarter minus 7.5. I think they win and cover that spread. And this is the first time Alabama's going to a group of 5 school since like 2003 or something like that, where they end up losing to a team. I think they lost to like Middle Tennessee or something. And the main reason why I saw a video about that Alabama game. Main reason why they're going to South Florida, it's a tune-up game. Because South Florida, I believe, has their head coach is the former offensive coordinator to the Tennessee Volunteers. Going to run a similar offense to what Tennessee does. Gonna run a similar game plan to what Tennessee does. This is a tune-up game for Alabama. That's why they accepted it. Going down there too.
Huh. It's also recruiting as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Team total over for Strohs.
Maybe. I would look to live bet that though. I think the only way I'm betting this game is Royals first 5, Astros full game. But yeah, which is plus 800 by the way, if you want that double result.
ECU hanging around today? No, I don't think so.
I have the under.
I have the under. I'll be happy if they get a touchdown. Dig in Oakland today.
I see it.
All right, get a game off.
Yeah, this is not an appealing game at all. I'll sit back and watch the Minnesota Twins continue to win baseball games for me. Minus 210 with a total of 9. Opened up at 200. It's up to a 208. So an 8-cent line movement towards these Minnesota Twins. Line opened up at a minus 110 for the over 9. It's now even money at the over 9. Cash flow in this game. We have the Minnesota Twins getting 90% of the tickets and 83% of the cash. 82% of the tickets are on the under. No cash flow on the total though. There, we got Tuki Toussaint taking on Pablo Lopez, and of course Pablo Lopez has an accent in his name, so I don't have his numbers right off the rip here. So let me quickly put his numbers in here, or put his. There we go. There we go. All right. 2.32 ERA, 1.39 WHIP, 9.58 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%. 2.61 walks per 9, a 3.45 BABIP, a 3.797 FIP, and a 3.83 SIERA. On the flip side, Tuki Toussaint, 8.17 ERA, 1.74 WHIP, 8.53 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%. 6.75 walks per 9, a 2.75 BABIP, a 7.17 FIP, and a 5.69 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards these Chicago White Sox, actually 4.74 FIP, 4.40 SIERA compared to 4.96 and 4.39. Hitting advantage goes towards the Twinnies here, 120 WRC plus, which is 7th, compared to 84, which is 25th. So this should be a spot where the Twins smash. Absolutely twin smash spot here. The only problem is that they are priced like they should smash. The run line is a minus 130. The first 5 run lines are minus 140. It's out of my price range. I would like the Twins in this game, but I'm not going to play it.
AL Central matchup. Although I did say I liked the Twins yesterday, and they covered the run line. So, but today it's Pablo Lopez and Tuki Toussaint. I like Pablo Lopez. I think I think Minnesota probably wins and covers the spread, or covers the run line, I should say. But I'm not laying. What's the run line? Minus 140. Yeah, minus 140 for a run line. Yeah, I know we're priced out at this one. Next, we only got 4 games left.
Yep.
I know it's a very light day. It is what it is on a Saturday. Pass a late, but I made it. Hope everything's going well for y'all. You too, AM. You too. Yo. Okay, it was not a good day for Joe Kryptonite. That makes sense because both the favorites won by a lot.
Yep. But we'll move on here. The Philadelphia Phillies are minus 120 with a total of 9 in this game. I was looking at the Phillies team total over yesterday. That would have cashed, but it is what it is. We move on to this one between Ranger Suarez and Miles Michaelis. Line opened up at a 113. It's up to a 120 for the Phillies, so it moved towards these Phillies. Line opened up at a 9 at even money. It's up to a 9 at minus 120. So a movement towards the over, a movement towards Philadelphia, suggesting that they hit Mr. Michaelis today. 72% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the Phillies, so that makes sense. 90% of the tickets, 81% of the cash is on the money line for the Phillies, and the lines move towards them, public all over them. So that kind of does worry me a little bit with the Phillies. But let's take a look at Busch Stadium, minus 5% runs, minus 10% home runs, minus 3% doubles, triples, plus 1% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. And of course, Ranger Suarez also falls into one of those players that has a accent on their name. So I need to copy and paste and put him back, put his name into my spreadsheet manually because the accent. There we go. 4.35 ERA, 1.13 WHIP, 13.06 strikeouts per nine, which is 35%. 4.35 walks per nine, 238 BABIP, but 4.33 FIP, and a 3.52 SIERA. On the flip side, Miles Michaelis, 6.94 ERA, 1.49 WHIP, 4.37 strikeouts per nine, which is 11%. 2.57 walks per nine, a 280 BABIP, 6.57 walks or FIP, my bad, and 5.69 SIERA. The bullpen advantage going towards the Phillies here, 3.61 FIP, 3.81 SIERA compared to 5.27 and 4.44. The Phillies are smashing righties right now, 136 WRC plus, which is number 2 in baseball, compared to 76, which is 27th. I think the simple play here is the Philadelphia Phillies. The line's moving towards them. I know the public is kind of on them here, but this feels like a spot that this should be a Philly smash spot. And I kind of want to take a look real quick where the total is moving. This may be a Philly team total, full game over type of play. The line moving towards that over, and the bigger bets are coming in on this over. I'm interested in this Phillies team total over, full game over, 4.5 and 9.
Did you say like the Phillies though?
Phillies team total over 4.5 minus 128, full game over 9 minus 120.
All right. I like the Phillies in this game. I love fading Miles Michaelis. I'm not a fan of Miles Michaelis at all. He has not been good this year, and the lines are always super, super competitive in these games when he pitches, and he is awful. Phillies are still fighting to hold on to that 1 seed, although they are 2.5 games up on the Cubs, so they should be safe to hold on to that 1 seed so they can get a trip to go play Milwaukee. No, sorry, they would host the wild card game. They would host it. So they would end up facing right now Chicago. That could be a fun matchup. I think Philly takes care of business. They're slowly marking their way up. They still have a while until they can clinch, but I'm gonna go Phillies in this one. Money line is minus 118.
Yeah, I like it. Back to the chat. I'm tracking the plays.
I'm putting up the Phillies on the site.
Where'd you leave off?
Show's only 5. Yo. So here.
Dodger run line. We will be getting to that game in a couple games. Mystics and Dream both look really great in the first half, then folded. I'm going to take first halves more into consideration for the rest of the playoffs. There you go. AM saying Yurfie? Potentially. Yeah, I like the Yurfie. Philly run line for some plus monies. There you go. KSU minus the 4 and Cincy minus 14. I am on Cincy. I did bet Mizzou. I bet Mizzou. That first 5 cashed yesterday, and I missed Philly. Fair. And morning EQ. We had 3 games left, and then we're going to have the college football stream. But we have the Cubs and the Diamondbacks to pick them. This game total of 9, big series for the wild card in the National League. Line opened up at a 120 for the Cubbies. It's down to a 106, so a line movement towards these Diamondbacks. Line opened up at a 9 at even money. It's up to a 9 at minus 110. So a movement towards the over and a movement towards the Diamondbacks. 60% of the tickets, 99% of the cash is on these over. And the Cubbies are getting 57% of the tickets and 83% of the cash. In Chase Field here, we have plus 3% runs, minus 5% home runs, 12% doubles, triples, 0% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, Kyle Hendricks and Zach Davies. Good luck trusting either of these pitchers right now. Hendricks has been fine. 3.09 ERA, 1.23 WHIP, 6.69 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%, 1.8 walks per nine, a 3.01 BABIP, a 3.2 FIP, and a 4.44 SIERA. On the flip side, Zach Davies, 5 ERA, 1.56 WHIP, 9 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 4.5 walks per nine, a 3.40 BABIP, a 4.54 FIP, and a 4.79 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards these Cubbies, 3.56 FIP, 3.83 SIERA compared to 4.49 and 4.15. Slight hitting advantage towards the Diamondbacks, 94 WRC plus, which is 16th compared to 93, which is 17th. The market's telling me that the Diamondbacks are probably the look in this game. My X's and O's are saying that the Cubbies have some edges here, which is going to very easily lead me to just a simple passer. So no play for me.
This one should be a fun one for the wild card race. The Cubbies currently up 1.5 on Arizona. Both of them fighting to see whether or not they get to go play the Phillies or the Brewers. So I'm not really sure. I think I would much rather play the Phillies. Just because going against Corbin Burns, Brandon Woodruff, and Freddie Peralta would scare the ever-living shit out of me. But
on the flip side, the other option is Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler, and Ranger Suarez.
Yeah, I think I have a better. Give me the second trio. I think I would have a lot better chance against them. But that's
I could still see that. Yeah.
No, this one's a complete stay away. There's no pictures on this one that I want to go after. So it kind of still, once again, light card. We're on a Saturday, light card.
Yeah, I've noticed that's why my stat rates have been so successful is because I haven't been going crazy on plays. I haven't been going crazy on baseball recently at all, and it's actually been working really well. So I might have a medium volume rather than high volume. But yeah, back to the chat.
That first 5 cashed yesterday, and I missed it. Philly still hit today. Morning, EQ. Cubs can't score. Facts. So everyone is on the Cubs. I want nothing to do with that game.
Yeah, so everybody's on the Cubs. I'm leaning Diamondbacks. Yeah, I'm going to take a guess real quick that this is a gambler's first glance game, and he's on Arizona. I'm going to take a guess that Arizona is the gambler's first glance.
I feel like the line's about right. It's a pick'em game between two teams in the wild card race.
I would like to guess that this could be a baseball gambler's first glance.
Shout out to everyone. What up, fellas? What up, Razor? Welcome. Didn't Michael Lorenzen replace Suarez in the 3 spot? Yes.
Michael Lorenzen's not great.
There you go. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done on plays for the rest of the card, Nick.
Oh yeah, this one's a beautiful one here. We have the Detroit Tigers and the LA Angels. Shohei Ohtani's locker has been packed up, and he's ready to be a New York Met next year, but that's beyond the point. Line opened up at a -105. It's up to a 122 as the Detroit Tigers are inching closer to screwing over my under-season win total, but that's fine. That was never going to cash to begin with. The total opened up at an 8 at even money. It's now an 8. Or no, it opened up an 8 at even money. No, 8.5, my bad. And it's an 8.5 at -115 now. So a move towards the over and a move towards these Detroit Tigers. 67% of the tickets, 83% of the cash is on the over. 90% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on the Tigers in this one here. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal, which has Angel Stadium -1% runs, plus 11% home runs, -8% doubles, triples, -4% singles. Let's take a look here at the pitching matchup here. Sawyer Gibson Long taking on Tyler Anderson. If you're wondering who that is, so am I. This is not his first appearance because I have numbers for him.
Yeah, he pitched one. Here, I got you. He pitched once. It was on September 10th against the White Sox. He went 5 innings, 5 strikeouts, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 73 pitches.
And on the flip side, Tyler Anderson, 5.67 ERA, 1.30 whip, 6.67 strikeouts per 9, which is 17%, 4 walks per 9, a 213 BABIP, but a 6.82 FIP and a 5.50 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Detroit Tigers, 4.57 FIP, 4.22 Sierra compared to 5.5 and 4.55. Hitting advantage towards the Tigers here, 111 WRC plus, which is 12th, compared to 84, which is 23rd there, if I can read. This is an interesting matchup. And I think I know this is 1-800-GAMBLER probably at its best. And if there wasn't 97% cash on the freaking Tigers, I probably would be interested in them. But this is going to be a no play for me. No, thank you.
It's a 100% pass. I'm not backing a guy making the second MLB start. Sawyer Gibson Long. He was drafted in 2019 by the Minnesota Twins, 6th round, 179th overall, out of Mercer. So there you go. No, I'm not. Zero interest in going after this game for me. So, no, complete stay away from me. I don't need to do it.
Fair.
It's two teams that are, let's see, what are their elimination numbers? Angels 2, Detroit Tigers 3. Those are your elimination numbers. Actually, hold on. Detroit might be a little bit more generous. 6. Their elimination number is 6 for the division. They have a better chance at winning the division than wild card, but they're not doing any of those. This is a stay away spot for me, 100%.
Fair.
Angels lost him for nothing. Correct. And they became one of the most embarrassing franchises. Ohtani to Seattle. He loves it here. They can't afford him. At Mariners-Dodgers game last night, Dodger fans started chanting in the first inning, "Let's go Dodgers." My little one said, Daddy, I thought we were at a Mariners game. Sadly, we are, baby girl. That's rough. That's rough. He wants to be a winner and reliable World Series contender. Seattle isn't it. So Dodger money and 500 plus million. I hope he does.
Or Mets at that number 2.
Speaking of the Dodgers and the Mariners, here's your final game.
Yeah, the Dodgers minus 135 favorites, total of 7.5. They came through for me yesterday, first 5 in full game. Line opened up at a 150 for today. It is down to a 135. Line opened up at an 8 plus 105. It's up to an 8, 115. So this line did also dip down to a 7.5. Taking a look at the cash flow in this one here. 85% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the over, 57% of the tickets, and 56% of the cash is on the Mariners in this one here. Line has moved to both of those. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal, where they have T-Mobile Park at minus 5% runs, plus 3% home runs, minus 10% doubles, triples, minus 4% singles. Looking at the pitching matchup here, we have Bryce Miller versus Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw, 3.18 ERA, 1.29 whip, 7.41 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%, 5.29 walks per nine, a 175 BABIP, but a 7.38 FIP and a 5.54 Sierra. Has Clayton Kershaw not pitched that much lately, or has he just been that bad? He's just been, I mean, his earned runs have been low, but it looks like he's been getting hit. Like his FIP and Sierra suggesting maybe he's getting lucky. Not giving up many runs. On the flip side, Bryce Miller, 4.10 ERA, 1.33 whip, 7.52 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%, 1.37 walks per nine, a 380 BABIP, a 2.99 FIP, and a 4.17 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Dodgers here, 3.53 FIP, 3.49 Sierra compared to 4.47 FIP, and 3.72 Sierra. Hitting advantage goes towards these Seattle Mariners, which have overtaken the Astros for number 1 against left-handed pitching the last 30 days, 143 WRC plus. On the flip side, the Dodgers, 135 WRC plus, which is third. I'm actually really interested in the Mariners early in this game, in the first 5. I think that Clayton Kershaw, the last few starts, is flirting with fire. And I think that this is a potential time where he gets burned early. I'm going to take a shot with the Mariners first 5 here at plus 110 to close out my MLB card.
Yeah, I'm going to finish the card the way I've been doing it all day. I'm going to pass on this game. Should the Dodgers win this one? Yeah. Clayton Kershaw has been, although he's been skating on thin ice, the Dodgers are winning his starts. They've won 8 out of his last 10 starts. It also comes with the Dodgers winning pretty much every single game down the stretch and playing really, really well. And they are now 32 games over 500. So they are a contender. They are a really, really good team. That's why they're going to win games. Seattle is all of a sudden, they've fallen off, and they're only a half game ahead of the Toronto Blue Jays now, which is very concerning for the Seattle Mariners because Blue Jays can easily overtake them. It is a big game for the Mariners, but I'm going to stay away from it.
Sure. And then back to the chat, and then we will head on out for today.
Let's do it. What's up? Oh, it's good, crew. A's first 3 today. Good luck to you. I have no interest in betting the A's. With Ohtani, Seattle is a division winner. They are missing 1 solid bat, 1 solid pitcher. Both boxes checked. Ohtani to Seattle, Seattle to the series. No, And the only reason why I would say no is he's not pitching next year. Yeah, he's not pitching next year, so I wouldn't be really too interested in that. Kershaw should be resting. Kershaw should be pitching. If I'm Dave Roberts, he's going maybe 4 innings, if that. And when it comes to it, really just freaking bubbled. Kershaw should not be going that far. So it is what it is. Ohtani isn't pitching anymore. Yeah. So yeah, you don't have to worry about him doing that. They've rested Kershaw a lot this year. They have. Seattle. Look at Seattle versus lefties also. They have a habit of not hitting lefties at all.
What? They're number 1 in baseball the last 30 days in WRC plus. I don't know where you're seeing that they're not hitting lefties. Sorry.
I don't know. Tailing. I'm going A's first 5 money line. Get it. If he doesn't do both, then that $500 million won't be there. Exactly. He will shorten his career completely by pitching, but will likely still do it for the money. Yeah. Can Ohtani play left field? Braves need power hitters. Braves do not need power hitters.
Braves need to stop.
Braves do not need power hitters. They've got enough.
They need pitching.
Mizzou. Yes, I like Mizzou today. That's going to be it for the show today. Nick, you know what that means?
Yeah, it's time for me to click back onto StreamYard because I'm starting to cap FCS games and click this button.
Housekeeping.
Yes. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below, including the 4 above Nick's head. Those are YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Lots of content coming out on them. A couple minutes until the college football card starts up. If you guys are interested in getting the complete one, become a member of the Earle Sports Bets YouTube channel, $4.99 a month. You'll get all of the NFL cards, which I have already posted for this week. All of the college football cards, obviously I posted that for this week. Both of them were posted Wednesday. I got this.
Make up your mind.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can go ahead and check out that. Recap for today. I like the Marlins. I like the Guardians, the Orioles, the Reds, Connolly and Royals. I'm on the Phillies. And that's kind of it for today, minus all the college football.
Yep. Not a huge baseball card. Blue Jays first 5, Blue Jays full game. Marlins first 5, Guardians first 5, Guardians full game. Philadelphia team total over 4.5, full game over 9, and then finishing off the card with Seattle first 5 at plus 110.
There you go. Manager is making early moves for lefties versus righties. BS. Put 2 guys in to pitch, hit last night, hitting under 200 just so it's a good matchup as opposed to a good starter. It is annoying. It is what it is. Mizzou. I think Mizzou wins outright today. So, yes, I like Mizzou. That's going to do it for today's show. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Nick will be live with Dave for the college football show. I'll be there eventually. I'll be there probably tonight. So make sure you guys check that out. We'll see you next time.